still check my phone all the time. I have no face. Let this rhythm move you. Let this rhythm move you. Let this rhythm move you. No face. No, let this rhythm move you. 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 Let your body do what it wants to do. You can't fight it. Let this rhythm move you. No, let this rhythm move you. No, let this rhythm move you. No, let this rhythm move you. No face. I have no face.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bozzy. This is Calvin Harris.
This is Camila Cabello.
Hey, I'm Dua Lipa.
Hey, guys, I'm Halsey.
Hey, what's up? It's Sal.
Hey, everyone.
This is Salady.
It's Selena.
This is Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
This is Zed.
This is K-Joy.
This is Vincent R.
What's up, guys? Twitch and Scratch. You're listening to DaBooth312 Chicago.
And this is Fresh.
This station plays all the greatest hits and more. Non-stop music every day. Coming up next, more great music.
Paying for insurance may not be on your favorites list, but paying more to cover the cost of insurance fraud only adds to the frustration. Some people cheat their insurance companies a little, exaggerating a claim or adding to the items that were supposedly stolen when the car was broken into. But some people make a living out of cheating insurance companies. For example, they stage auto accidents and claim injuries that never happened. They file phony workers' compensation claims to collect unearned wages and payments for medical bills. Or contractors intentionally do shoddy repair work after a storm or no repairs at all, as long as they get paid up front. Most doctors, lawyers, and contractors are honest, But the dishonest ones look at insurance companies as easy targets and rip them off to the tune of billions of dollars every year. And guess who pays for their crimes? You do. Help us make them pay. Each year, we help law enforcement put hundreds of insurance fraudsters out of business. If you know something about insurance fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB, a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Hi, I'm Ariel Winter. If you're like me, your pets are family. So when disaster strikes, you want to keep them safe. American Humane has tips to help protect our best friends in their worst times, so please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of DaBooth312, broadcasting from WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Today is another sign that the winter is coming here in Chicago. It's getting a little bit colder outside, so you got to make sure you warm up next to somebody. But we're going to get it hot in here in the studio. We have Natrix coming back in the studio, which we've really missed this guy, and we're really happy to have him in the studio. Let's see if we can entice him to get in back to the studio regularly. Hopefully you guys show love and give him the love he respects and deserves. And also, we have Patrick Wayne, who'll be coming in the studio in a little bit as well. We're going to find out about Patrick's new, let's say, how should I say? It's a remake of Dave C. and Natrix's track. I don't know why I'm having one of those brain farts today, but I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, Nay.
The only answer.
The only answer. I want to say no answer. The only answer. I'm sorry about that. 3J and Patrick Wayne did a real hot remake of that one, and it's blown up in the charts and doing well, just as the track did when it initially came out. Nay, you guys definitely took it by storm and hit up on the charts, and I can't wait to see what else is coming for you guys and you alone as well. So thanks again for coming back in here, brother. I know you're real busy doing everything you're doing, man. So thanks for finding some time to come back in the studio.
Hey, thanks for having me. I do miss it here, and this just gives me a chance to come back and do what I used to do before. Come up here and just throw some mixes.
Okay,
down,
so I'm gonna I'm gonna hit you with something right now, Nay. So when Nay was with us here in the studio, and I had him do a lot of our edit work, so post editing of our videos and everything, he would listen to our commentary, and he'd listen to me, and he would call me and say, "Rob, you got to stop with these uhs." And you hear him right now? You hear Nay how he's So I'm gonna get it back with you now, Nay, because you kept giving it to me for my stutters or my times of us. So
you know what?
Well,
Radio is not
back,
easy.
man.
Radio is definitely not easy because of that. And you see, there I go again. I just said the forbidden again. It's just not easy. So it
takes a lot of practice, and
yes,
you do. You take a moment, and you sit there and you say nothing, or you sit there and say, and then you break up the thought process and get into the next thought. Right now, walking in is Patrick Wayne. Pat, thanks so much for coming, brother. Appreciate you, man. So I mean, this is a great thing to have you back in the studio and to finally get Patrick in here. I wish 3J could have been here as well, but I was really happy that you were able to come in, and I thank Dave C., who's trying to make his way in the studio as well. See, here I go now. But your track is really taken by storm. It's really hitting the charts, and it's been playing a little seesaw. I've been seeing that up and down, but overall, I mean, really, the track is doing great, and we're really happy to have that track out there, man. It's a great feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. Charts go up and down all the time. One day it can be top 10. Next day it'll be down in, 50. And then it'll go back up, back down, back up, back down.
Yeah, well, definitely. It definitely, teeter-totters, goes back and forth. And I guess the biggest thing is, obviously most producers, they want to reach for that number one spot. But, with all honesty, especially with all the songs and tracks constantly being put out now, and like in the past, just to make the top 10, top 20, it's a big deal. It's a big
Absolutely,
thing.
100%.
And you guys are definitely doing a great job, but not just with this track, but with a lot of your tracks and with the label Dubstar. I mean, you guys really got some heat going there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know, and
we work hard on our stuff.
Well, we're happy to support it. If you listen to DaBooth312.com, we have your tracks on there. We're constantly promoting, and Nate can attest to this. We're always pushing Chicago house music and support the artist, the label, the producer. You know, and that's something we really try for because we know in this community, not unlike a lot of other communities, but there's a lot of haters, a lot of people always trying to step on each other because they want to be one up. Not here. We try to support you and try to help you up and get further with what you're trying to do because it is in my heart, it's a Chicago thing where we try to unify and we try to come together. So, you know, we definitely love what you guys are doing and we can't wait to see what else you got coming up.
Yeah, thanks so much. I mean, we got some stuff coming up, so yeah, keep your eye out.
Well, I'll keep my ears open too.
That too.
No, we're definitely, hopefully we'll be able to sit down with you and do some interviews with you and 3J and, you know, get a little bit more insight and do a couple stories on you as well and
for
see
sure
what's going on. Now, somebody did make a mention to me, and I don't know how true this is personally, but they said that, well, Patrick Wayne, nobody knows who he is, this and that. I don't know. I've actually, see, Nate, the look on your face says a lot right there.
You know, I'll tell you like this. I've been playing his stuff without even realizing it was his stuff. Okay.
Exactly. Right.
You know, and that's been already for like a couple of years that I've played a lot of his music without even realizing that, oh man, Patrick did this. Wow. It was only until after the fact that I got to get to know Patrick. And then I look back at some of my old sets and it's like, wait up, I was playing his music for a minute.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing. You know, like I said, you made mention to me that well, nobody really knows who Patrick Wayne is, but yet when I mention your name to somebody, talking about a set that you've done or a track that you may have released, it's like, yeah, you know, and I get a lot of positive about you.
I sure hope so.
Well, you know, hey, you know, this guy knows it. I'll definitely let you know if you weren't.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But and that's the thing. It's not to be disrespectful, but it's to be 100% honest and you know, upfront with you.
Absolutely.
So every time I've mentioned your name in any commentary, it's always been great, positive. I love your sets. I love your vibe. I cannot say it enough. Your song selection is great, and your vibe behind it is wonderful.
Thank you.
You know, when we last time we saw each other was up north at
Niles.
At Niles, and once again, I love your set.
Thank you.
You know, and I love what you do, man. What have you been doing recently? Right now, what do you where you at? Or
I mean, right now I'm just steady working on music. Not really playing out too much anywhere. Not for lack of opportunity, but, you know, lack of opportunity.
Well, you want to stay focused, just like Nate's been telling me as well. You know, he's trying to focus on his music and trying to get new stuff out. And hopefully you guys will appreciate what Nate's putting out, Nate and Dave, and, you know, take more of their music and help it out because I think that collaboration, the two of you, really is doing well. Yeah. And, again, you know, kudos to you guys with that track because you guys are doing a great job. Not only the promotion of it, but just the sound alone. I think that carries a lot in weight. And, you know, we know how the game is. A lot of our viewers may not understand the back stories of how a lot of this stuff works. It's all about who knows who, and I'm going to push you, and that's why you get popular. But when you have a good sound, a great track, that will overcome the majority of that. And it's far and few between. Not everyone gets that opportunity because there's so much music out there. A lot of it gets lost.
Absolutely.
But you guys are definitely doing a great job. And, you know, are you planning on doing some other remakes, some other tracks of Nays and Dave's? Or?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's an exclusive right here. I got one to show you guys.
We're all ears.
and a little bit of I guess, you know, some background. This guy helped me a lot with the first version of the Only Answer. You know, we went back and forth for certain little tweaks that I had to do.
Yeah.
We must have went back and forth like 6 or 7 times
At
until
the very
it was right.
least. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and that took a minute. It was a lot, you know, to get things right. And that was a great experience, you know, and I never really even got to thank you, Patrick, for doing that. And I think that's part of the problem of why people's music doesn't get out is because you don't have someone mentoring you to get that right sound, you know, to get things accurate, to get it to sound great.
Yeah.
You know, having someone like that in your corner is very important to have a track that's gonna do well.
I mean,
exactly.
It's one thing to have a label and to be like, if somebody presents you some music, you're like, oh yeah, that's fine, I'll put that out, without really taking a listen to it and like, hey, this needs to be fixed, adjust this, do this, do that, do this, do that. I want you guys to present the best music you possibly can.
Absolutely.
As it should be.
Absolutely.
As
100%.
it should be. Unfortunately, today's day and age, so much music's being released out there without any real food for thought. It's just, hey, hurry up, get it out there.
Yep.
And there's a lot of loss of quality. And we hear a lot of in the music where that could have been better, but it was just quickly released. Yep. And it's a sad ideology for today. The mindset is just hurry up, get it out, and we'll worry about it later. So again, it's nice to know that you guys are taking the time to release quality music.
Yeah, I mean, we try our hardest to put, not only put out the best stuff that we can, but find the best stuff from other producers that we can.
Yeah, and the fact that you spend the time to make it even better, because it may be missing something, and it's great to have that other set of ears to listen to it and
definitely
put their input on it.
And I love that mentality because it's like there's room for all of us. It isn't like, oh, my clique, and I'm not gonna let you in or whatever. It's there's room with that mentality. There's room for all of us. Then you're gonna expose more people. You're gonna reach more talent out there. And without this selfish attitude of I don't want to have you play with my ball.
Right.
And I want to play with your ball.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
One, left or right.
There's a lot of label owners that'll only put out their own stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, there's tons of unheard talent that you might not know about, just because you have that tunnel vision. Like, I'm only putting out my own stuff.
All right, we're gonna get back to that in a little bit here. Stick around right here, because when we come back from commercial break, Nay's gonna take the ones and twos for you guys and throw it out. We haven't heard him in a minute, so can't wait. We're gonna hear any of that new music.
You're gonna hear a bunch of new stuff. But I'm gonna give Patrick the honor to play the remix since it's their remix.
You can go ahead and you can play it.
Oh no, I'm good. I don't even.
This guy's gonna be fighting over this. Okay. All right, guys, stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312, broadcasting out of WIT 88.9 FM Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
I will go. land. I hope to see you soon in La La Land. Something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. Something about those little pills, unreal, the thrills they yield until they kill a million brain cells. Oh, what have I done? What happened to the morning? I passed the time away. Hi today, hi today, hi today, hi today, hi today.
America's wounded warriors are coming home. After serving on foreign shores, these brave men and women are returning to their families and communities. Many have wounds you can see, and many have wounds you can't see, like post-traumatic stress disorder. Now that these warriors are back home, they are ready to enter the civilian workforce. To help, Wounded Warrior Project has developed the Warriors to Work program, a career counseling service that helps warriors translate their military experience to the civilian workplace. These extraordinary men and women bring proven world-class job skills and a unique perspective on teamwork to the job. And to ensure the right warrior finds the right job, Wounded Warrior Project works with employers to find just the right match. When you hire a wounded warrior, you hire an intelligent, talented, and committed new employee. Contact Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Are you at risk for oral cancer?
I never chew tobacco.
I don't drink much.
Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
You're 3 times as likely to get oral cancer if you drink or use tobacco. What about HPV?
HPV. Isn't that about cervical cancer?
What does that have to do with oral cancer?
You're 30 times more likely to get oral cancer if you have HPV or the human papillomavirus.
HPV? Didn't know that.
Learn more about HPV and oral cancer at myoms.org. This message is brought to you by your oral and facial surgeons.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
Ease of Access Center. Make your computer easier. Ease of Access Center. Make your computer easier to use.
My dad served in Vietnam, the 82nd Airborne Division. He never talked about it, and my mom knew not to ask. So Dad buried himself in work and self-medicated, and would lose his temper sometimes. Loud noises would put him on edge. It got rough, so I finally said to him, Dad, you gotta get help.
As a family member or friend, you may be the first to notice when a veteran you love has been going through changes. Things like withdrawing, drinking more, or increased anger could be a sign of a larger health concern, but help is available.
Dad finally went to VA for one-on-one and group therapy and got some really great tools to help him manage things. And I got my dad back.
Listen to hundreds of inspiring stories at maketheconnection.net and learn how you can support the veterans in your life. Treatment works. Recovery is possible.
Hi, I'm Judith Light, and I'm here for my flu shot. Did you know there's an option for people 65 and older? Flu season is here, and people 65 and older need to ask about the vaccine made specifically for our age. Flu vaccination is especially important for people with chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease, which can worsen with the flu. Visit the National Council on Aging at ncoa.org/flu to learn more and talk to your doctor about vaccine options for people 65 and older.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DaBooth312, broadcasting off WIIT 88.9 FM Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio. If you guys just tuned in, you're missed out on a great mix by Natrix. Nay was really, really, really happy to have you back and to have that sound, man. I mean, seriously, that vibe was awesome.
Thank you,
Off the hook, brother.
Thank you.
Did
Appreciate
a great
it, bro.
job as always, man. What'd you think about it, Pat?
I think it was incredible.
And you're not just saying that because you're his friend now, right?
Nah, I'm a good DJ, man. I've never given him enough credit. He's a dope DJ.
Oh, he definitely is. He's been around a long time, been doing it. And, even though some people don't want to put him on because he thinks that he's just a friend, and I don't know, but... Don't go there. Well, I always put you on my ticket, man, because you definitely do a great job, and I love the vibe, and I love your feeling behind it. That's why I say about, if you guys haven't noticed, if you're just tuning in, if you haven't noticed that Ron Tinsley's not in here right now, he took some time off. It's been 1 year anniversary of the loss of his father, so he wanted to take some time off and just, get it right in the mind and relax and be with family. And I definitely understand that, brother. We love you, and we miss you in the studio. These guys here can attest that I'm going crazy here, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. But we definitely love you, and, love is with you, brother. But getting back to Ron Tinsley, is just the vibe behind him. And I say this all the time. I've said it on air numerous times. You have a great vibe, great feeling behind it. Both of you guys in front of me, both of you guys do the same thing with your music. Love the vibe and love the feeling that comes off. The energy is real. Some people don't realize it, but it does mean a lot, whether it be the visual energy or just what you're playing and the way you're telling your story through the music.
Absolutely.
And everything. And both you guys do a great job, as we just heard with Natrix here. So, Nay, I can't wait to hear more tracks of yours, man.
Oh, they're coming.
I know they're coming, but, how long are you going to keep us in suspense?
Bring it.
Oh, you're going to hear it very soon, actually.
Well, that's good. I really can't wait, and hopefully you bestow it upon us to come on here, and we can be the first to play it and talk about it again. No matter what label you put it on, even if Dubstar doesn't want it, we can.
I've got one to give you today, actually. Maybe three, we'll see. But I definitely have one to give you.
I appreciate it, brother. Seriously, and that's what it's all about. It's about the unity as we preach and live here with the Booth 312, the Booth Radio. We definitely try to help out, and what we try to do. So let me get back to Pat here. Pat, how long you been playing?
I've been a DJ since '86.
Okay. So what'd you start into? Was it straight, just house music, or what'd you get into?
All the now classics. But yeah.
Dusties?
Yeah. No. But funny thing is, I got into like dance music. I found hip hop in '83.
Mm-hmm.
And like b-boying and all that kind of stuff. And I heard about the mix shows on BMX and et cetera, and I tuned into them. And I hated house music the first time I heard it.
Really? You sound like my daughter. My daughter still can't stand house music, I guess.
Because a lot of stuff they were playing was like all the early beat track stuff, and I didn't get it. You know what I mean? I didn't understand. It was just like a plain beat riding for what I thought was forever, and it was boring to me. And I like tuned out. I was waiting for hip hop or something like that. But it started to evolve, and eventually I got into it. And 86.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Well, give me some of your inspirations. Who inspired you with DJing and the house music?
Well, obviously Hot Mix 5 to begin with.
Anyone in particular, or just all of them? Or?
No, I mean, when I was listening to the mixes, I would always catch Farley because he was on usually first.
Okay.
So they started the mix show like 9 or 10 or something like that. I'd pop in a cassette, hit record, I'd fall asleep. So Farley was really one that I caught the most. So he was the main one from the Hot Mix 5.
Okay.
Then Julian, Bad Boy Bill, then the B96 guys, and so on and so forth. There were some local guys up from where I'm from, up north. This dude, Alan Bad Mix Boyd, he was a real dope DJ. Big influence. I got to manage his record store for a number of years.
Nice.
Yeah, he was one of the best up north. And then he was in I don't know if you guys remember the B96 Mixer Search in '93. He's the one that won it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, but was he on the radio after that?
That's a whole other story I can't talk about because I wasn't involved.
Understandable.
I can't talk about that.
Oh man, well I do remember it because I submitted to that.
Yeah,
name's
so
not familiar, but I can't picture her face. But
yeah,
definitely understand that you don't want to get mixed up into something.
Yeah, I can't go into it because I wasn't there. I didn't know any of the details, anything like that. Yeah, I don't want to be a he said, she said guy.
I get you. So, you got into DJing. You did that for a while. And then what made you want to start making your own music?
Because it was the natural progression of DJing, I thought. It's as soon as I started DJing, I wanted to start putting out records. So me and my friends had no knowledge of production. We had no ideas. We didn't know what the heck we were doing. But we would call all the numbers on the labels. Hey, me and my guy want to cut a record. What do we do? Then they're like, what? Click.
You play any instruments yourself?
I played drums.
Okay.
I used to before I got into DJing. So when I started DJing, I got rid of the drums.
Okay. You read music as well? Or?
I used to read drums because I learned in grade school to play drums. I was in part of the band and stuff like that. So I could read sheet music then, but not now.
I get you. Well, like me, it was more play by ear. As far as the keys, I had to teach myself and everything. I was self-taught. And I'm by far no perfectionist. I just listen to the keys and go with what I hear and what I feel. And, and it's funny when you mentioned about, the progression as far as starting DJ and then wanting to produce. However, today's day and age, I see for the millennials and on, from 2000 on, a lot of them I spoke to, they actually got into the producing aspect before they even start DJing. They're making music, and then it's like, well, I want to play it as well.
Right.
And they've never played it, and they're a train wreck. They cannot play unless they use a sync button. So,
I mean, that's fine. I mean, whatever you got to do to get your feet in the door. I mean, sync is evil to some, not evil to others. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, exactly. And it's just like the evilness of, if you don't play vinyl, you're not a true DJ.
I can't get with that.
You know what? If you do, God bless you. Dave C lives by it. I'm sure he probably keeps a couple records in his pillow, tucked, away.
I used to be that way, but I've seen the light. Yeah, I mean, you can't say that in this day and age, because kids starting now, they don't know vinyl. You know what I mean? They probably don't even know CDs. It's just all, USBs and waveforms.
Yeah, unless they have
like
that nostalgic niche, like my son. Got into the nostalgia where he wanted his own record player, not to DJ, just to listen to records.
Sure.
And so he wanted a couple of the new releases on record and vinyl. And I was like, okay, great. Now he got all upset because it broke. It stopped working. And, Dad, I swear I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what's... Don't worry about it, kid. We'll figure it out. Things made today are not made to last. They're made to be thrown away and buy new, unfortunately.
That's right.
But, music is music. And if you can make that sound, I'm all for the sync for those who are producing on the fly, if you're doing production, you're producing that song on the fly. Speaking about on the fly, here comes our fly boy, Dave C, trying to stroll in here, sneak in.
Dave C is trying to be on a sneak tip.
Dave, I think we got you in camera anyways. But I'm all for it if you can do it. Hey, I tried doing the sync once when it first came out just to see how it worked, and I train wrecked. I couldn't. It just threw me off. So I don't sync. I can't do it. And it's not for everybody. But if it makes you happy and it makes the crowd move, then God bless you. Go ahead and do it, because I've made it known, I don't know how many times, that the crowd is not looking to see if you're playing on vinyl, CD,
Absolutely,
USB.
absolutely. The main thing that the crowd cares about is what's coming out of the speakers. How it's presented doesn't matter.
Exactly. If you can move a crowd, that's really key.
That's it.
When I started doing this, I was told that a lot of the old timers used to tell me, don't worry about the tricks and everything else, unless you're doing battles or whatnot. Don't worry about all that. Move the crowd. Keep people on the floor. Keep people moving. That's what it's all about.
I find tricks and scratching and stuff to be like the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? If you can do it, great. You don't have to do it with every record you play.
Exactly. And sometimes it actually really messes up the vibe. You have a great track playing, and people want to do quick edits. They want to hurry up. We throw in 300 tracks in 20 minutes. We know you can do it, but I'm just saying. You and Dave both. It's the vibe. You want to keep the vibe going. So you want to start showcasing and doing all these tricks and everything. It's not always called for.
Right.
And as you mentioned with the hip hop era, when you started with the hip hop and everything, that was a call for, because the hip hop, that was a part of the transition.
Right.
You scratch to help with that transition. You don't have to always do that with house, especially Chicago. Chicago's house music theory, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, has been clean blends. You have that clean transition. You can cleanly go into it. You're not slamming from one track to the other. You transition to the next track smoothly.
Tight blends is always been a Chicago thing. Like I said before, scratching and all that other stuff, just icing on the cake. As long as your blends are tight and you can scratch, great. You don't have to do it all the time.
Well, exactly, yeah. I agree with you 100%. So today, now, I know a lot of DJs change up in their genres and what they like playing. Some are doing Jack and House, and then they say, you know what, I'm done. I've played it enough. I'm played out with Jack and House. I'm going soulful. I'm going to something else, garage house or something. What's your flavor right now? Are you just pretty much open, or
whatever catches my ear?
Okay.
I'll play anything from Jack and House to tech house to underground, vocal house, whatever. As long as it catches my ear, I'm going to play it. I find a way to fit it in.
Now, do you pre-select all of your mixes, or do you just go on the fly?
It depends. If I'm doing like a big block party or something like that, I'll try to put at least a couple songs together that I know will work well. But most of the time, it's off the fly.
Okay. Well, I asked this because a lot of the old school DJs, that's what they did. They had a pre-selection, and they sat there, and they had certain tracks had to go with each other. Right. And that's great. I haven't done that in a while. But again, it's the vibe, the feel of the flow of the mix, and depending on what I'm mixing that day or what I'm feeling. And I love it when somebody else, when you're first, sometimes it's that, oh, great, what am I going to play kind of a thing. But I love to come, after someone else, because I can feel your vibe and I can come in off of that, right, and know kind of where I'm going, whether it be a faster tempo or not, or even slower, which you usually don't want to go too slow on that, but you want to keep that floor moving. So, it's nice to hear that someone else does that. Nate, what about you? Do you have a pre-selected mix for today? Or?
So I knew the music I was going to play, but I did deviate from playing certain songs because I just didn't feel it was going to go with the flow. So there were some I didn't play because I just didn't feel it was going to go. So sometimes I do switch the mix up on the fly.
Okay. Well, and you have to be versatile. You have to be able to, again, that's why it's called a mix, right? You're mixing a blend of, I'll use Ron's word, plethora of music that's out there, and you put that together, and what do you want?
I think he wants a mic.
You want to talk? For the man that came in here and said he doesn't talk, he doesn't do that, he doesn't want to talk, now he wants to talk, but it's all right. We'll definitely give him a mic because
give him a mic.
Since he he was able to make it in here and travel through all that traffic and everything and fight his way in.
Was
so.
Mario Andretti good?
Hey, don't let the state police hear you say that.
And you know what? Honestly, it was a real big deal for me to be here because not only because Nay's here, but Patrick, who is kind of our big brother and mentor
Talking to the mic.
in bringing the house and Jacking House producing. Anytime I have an issue, a problem, a question, I call him up or I'll text him, and no matter what, he's always available to answer. So I need
You haven't
to
put
make
him
it
on
a
block
point.
yet?
Not yet. Close. Getting close.
You would think he'd be annoyed with me already, but no, he's been extremely helpful.
Well, now that I actually have both of you guys in the studio, so Nay and Dave, I'm going to ask you guys. And again, I wish 3J could be here for this because I'd love to get his point of view as well.
Same.
But both of you guys, how do you feel? What was your feelings, your take on 3J and Patrick's version of your song? And, the fact that they picked it up and said, you know what, I think I want to do something else. I have a different feeling on that. What's your points on that? Either one of you first.
Well, he had sent me it a few months ago. And when I heard the verse, the chorus that he added to it, chills went down my spine. And I told him, unbelievable.
Yeah, I was going to say the hairs on your head didn't stand up. So.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. And maybe the 3 that I have. But no, it did. It sent goosebumps down my spine. I was like, in my opinion, I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? It was lacking that just that harmony. And he just brought it out.
You told me, their version sounds better than ours. I was like,
I didn't want to say that on the air. Thank you, Nate.
I was like, you know what? It sounds great.
I'll just say I don't say better or worse. I say it sounds different.
Definitely.
There you go.
Definitely. I loved it. I love what they did with it. It was definitely a different feel to it. It was just. He just brought something else to the table with it. His approach.
Exactly. Well, like I was saying earlier, it's a nice thing to have somebody else's ear on that, somebody else's take. We're not all the same. We don't think the same. We don't feel the same, and we envision differently. So the fact that someone was able to do that, and me personally, I take it as an honor if someone wants to pick it up and take something and put their twist on it. Sometimes it works out great, like it did with this track, and sometimes it doesn't. And you say, "Please don't touch that again." So,
and on my way in, I know Nate had brought up the fact that we went back and forth with Patrick about it, and he said, "Raise this, lower this."
Yeah.
And I'm new to the producing game. I am an infant in this, but Nate's been around for years. He's been doing it for years. He's very educated in how things get done and why, and even he said, like, man, he just taught me something. He goes, this works out perfect. This is great. I'm going to utilize this for other things.
That's not saying I know everything, because I know very, very little.
Yeah. Well, at least he stays humble with that and doesn't say, well, yeah, thank you so much. I know. I wish you guys would have listened to me sooner or something. Definitely, humility is key. And we don't know everything. If you know everything, then you're not really living, because you should be learning something new every day. And, as Patrick was saying, that, he hasn't been producing all of his life. He tried, but he wanted to get into it right away. And I'm sure you learn, and you're still learning.
Still learning.
Always a student. You always learn.
And the fact that he's, willing to share his knowledge with others like yourselves, that's a great thing as well. It shows a lot about him, his integrity, and type of person.
Absolutely. And it's, to be honest with you, it's actually kind of hard to find. You know, not many people are willing to help you in that aspect. And to be honest with you, I didn't learn a lot of things until YouTube came along. And then when YouTube came along, I really actually learned so much and really kind of polished my production technique and skills, because YouTube came out. I didn't have a teacher. I mean, I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
I didn't have a teacher. I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. I just bought the equipment, learned it, bought dolls, learned it, but you don't learn everything that you need to learn. And so YouTube was a godsend, to be honest with you. And then working with someone like Patrick, he's giving me his ear and his experience when he's giving me, these tips and tricks. And, he's already released a bunch of music, so he knows what something needs to sound like for it to be mastered properly. Having someone with that type of insight is just extremely important, and willing to help you. That's what's hard to find.
And look at Patrick. He's turning red now. Look at this.
No, that's just
He's
my
like,
hair.
stop.
That's just my hair.
All right, you're starting to match your hair then. Face is starting to match the head. I wish 3J was here, but what was his thought? What did he say to you about doing this project when it first came about? I mean, did you say it first that you wanted to do this, or did he? Or
Well, when Dave and Nay first gave me the track to hear, he goes, let me know what you think. I sent it to 3J. Hey, what do you think? He's like, well, this got to be changed. Yeah, I agree. And we were talking back and forth between ourselves, saying all this stuff needs to be adjusted, fixed. So I would take everything that we would discuss, pass it on to these guys so they can make all their changes. Once me and 3J approved, the final version, then we set that out, and I started working on the remix like right away.
Oh wow!
Then
okay.
I knocked out the remix in a couple of days. It came together real quick.
Okay, well that's good.
I was just sitting on it for a good couple of months actually. I'd play it at parties and stuff, and I sent it to a couple of my friends that started playing it up in big raves in Wisconsin and stuff. And
nice.
I asked them how what the feedback was. Everybody dug it.
Nice.
So, all right.
Well, it's a great feeler, and that's the key thing, especially in today's age with the music, where we're not making a lot of money on the production today like we used to releasing vinyl. So now it's just a marketing scheme that you have to utilize for yourself to release great tracks, get the people to love it and to love you, and then you get taken on to big events, major events. Right. And that's when you make the money back, and you keep pushing for it. So, what do we expect to hear from you today?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Well, a little bit of this and a whole lot of that would be great, but
yeah, it's going to be house related. I mean, there's Jack and house, some vocal stuff, probably some tech house a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, nice little mix.
Well, again, that's what it's about. It's about a mix, and that's what we love about it. Is showcasing all the different subgenres of house music. So
absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll let you get ready and set up on that. So, guys, stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312. And we're going to hear Patrick Wayne dropping these ones and twos. I can't wait to hear this. And are you going to be playing your track as well today?
Maybe. Possibly.
Okay. All right.
Possibly.
So, you guys got to listen in for that. So, stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312. Broadcasting now WIIT 88.9 FM Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
time to speak with one voice, to build up, not tear down. It's time to join hands and live united against the problems that keep our communities from thriving. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you? Volunteer or donate now at unitedway.org.
My son is a handsome young man, like a movie star. There's no limit to what he can do. I don't know why he would ruin himself with alcohol. When I think about the happy boy he used to be and how sad his life is now, it breaks my heart. I love him as much as I ever did, maybe more, but I don't understand why this is happening. My therapist recommended I go to Al-Anon family groups. He said Al-Anon members have lived through the same kinds of things that are happening to my family. I didn't want to go to Al-Anon, and I didn't want anyone to know how difficult it's been. But I'm glad I went. Is someone's drinking breaking your heart? You might be surprised at what you can learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
Understands house music. It's a spiritual thing, a body thing, a soul thing, a soul thing. Not everyone understands house music. It's a spiritual thing, a body thing, a soul thing, a soul thing. Everyone understands house music. It's a spiritual thing, a body thing, a soul thing. House music.
it. You must carry on. And life goes on and on and 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 on. Work your body. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. Don't stop. Girl, don't stop. Work your body, girl. 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 Don't stop. Work your body. Don't stop. Work it. Don't stop. 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 Work your body, girl. Work your body, girl. freaking, let the freaking, let the freaking, let the freaking side of this show, y'all. Give yourself to me.
like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. Oh, my heart, taking me back to blue. I'm falling into my own senses. Another night, another day. It's better this way. Let the music play. Oh, my heart, only you can know how I feel. Every day is on no deal to get by. Melancholy, ever so broken skin, mercury rising. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you.
As a referee, I pay attention for a living. While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands. If you see something suspicious, make the right call. Tell a law enforcement official.
If you see something, say something is used with permission by the New York Metropolitan Transportation Authority.
Introducing a new day of the week. It's called Someday. Now, everything you were going to do someday is on the calendar. Want to retire someday? You'll want a My Social Security account to help you get ready. Get yours at socialsecurity.gov. Introducing a new day of the week. It's called Someday. Now, everything you were going to do someday is on the calendar. Want to retire someday? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits and manage current benefits online. Millions of people have a My Social Security account. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Regional World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bozzy. This is Calvin Harris.
This is Camila Cabello. Hey, I'm Dua Lipa. Hey guys, I'm Halsey.
Hey, what's up? It's Lau.
Hey everyone.
This is Salada.
It's Selena.
This is Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
This is Zed.
This is K-Joy.
This is Vincent R. What's up, guys? Twitch and Scratch. You're listening to Booth 312 Chicago.
And this is Fresh.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Booth 312, broadcast now WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, theboothradio.com, and Classic House Radio. If you guys just tuned in, you just missed out on a great mix by Patrick Wayne. Yeah, the person that you guys don't know, but now you know who he is. It's Patrick Wayne.
That's me.
Pat, thank you again for coming in.
Oh,
I
thanks
know
for
it was a
having
long
me.
drive and the headaches with the traffic, but we hope to see more of you here in the studio, you and 3J, because you guys are putting out some great music. I love not just yours alone, but also the other music from other artists that you're putting on, on the label, and you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
How long has the label been up now?
Oh, geez. Just a couple years. I think 3J started it in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. So a couple years now.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was I knew it was within 2 to 5 years.
Yeah,
I just couldn't recall what it was. But you guys are doing great. You're already making waves in positive sense.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see what else comes out of it. Hopefully, and this is nothing against the I don't want to say no name producers, but the newer producers. But hopefully, you can get some bigger name producers on there as well that want to work with you guys. 'Cause
Absolutely.
you guys are doing a great job.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Definitely. And I hope you're enjoying yourself here in the show.
Oh, yeah. It's always a good time here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good thing. So coming up, anything that you want to talk about that you guys have coming up?
Yeah, we have a new release coming out December 5th on More Than House Records. It's based out of Italy. It's, oh, shoot. I forgot the name of the track. This ain't good. I just got the master for it, too. Anyway, yeah, keep a lookout. It's coming December 5th. I would open my phone, but I don't want to take all the time. But
well, let us know about that because we'd love to add that to our lineup.
Yeah,
and,
it's on More Than
play
House.
on
And
our
then we
station.
have one called Party at Bobby's coming out on 0/11 soon-ish. Don't have a release date for that yet, but yeah, we have some stuff coming out.
All right, we can't wait for that. Now, you personally?
So many tracks that they don't remember the names of them all.
Is
that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Now, you personally as a DJ, I know you said you haven't been doing as much because you're working on the production side and everything. Do you have anything coming up at all? Are you doing a New Year's gig or
No
anything?
New Year's gigs. I'm just every New Year's I choose not to work because I just like to spend time with the family, on New Year's. So.
Beautiful thing. Yeah, it's very important to be with the family. So I definitely understand that. Well, thanks again. I really appreciate you coming out and
Appreciate you having
being
me.
with us, man. Nay, what about you, brother? What else you got coming on? Because I know you're working on some tracks and you're getting ready to release some more stuff. So we can't wait to hear about that. Hopefully you and or Dave for the collabs that you guys are working together. But you're also working on some of your own stuff as well, correct?
Yes.
So, hopefully, as you stated already, we got you recorded. You're live here. And
yes,
you will be sharing that with us. So I appreciate that. And just as well, your family. So you're always welcome to come back, brother. And we'd love to help you push that and let the world know what else you got coming out. Now, as far as the DJ side, what else do you have coming up? Anything?
So I believe Dave and I are going to be on the Rico No Suave show very soon. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen though, but we'll see.
You know what? That's in the works. We have to confirm with him.
So we do have that.
Check with your agent and make sure.
Yeah, we do have that. That's supposed to happen soon. And then I'm looking to release a track that I did without, Dave is actually working on our next one together that we're gonna do. But I did another track with another artist. And there's
You're cheating on Dave.
There's a good story behind it.
There's a great story, and actually I look forward to coming back and dropping the track and then explaining the story. I can't say anything right now.
Okay.
But it's going to be a surprise, and I think I do have some events coming up in December, and I'll just keep everyone posted on the social media.
All right. Well, we're definitely happy about that, and. Hopefully, we'll be seeing more and hearing more from you, and maybe we can actually get you back in the studio full time. But we'll talk about that.
We'll talk. But I don't mind coming back and just promoting music and doing some guest spots and just I love what you're doing here. It's a great energy. It's a great vibe. I'm glad I came back.
Agreed.
a lot of fun.
Appreciate it. No, definitely appreciate that. Dave, what about you? What else do you have coming up?
We got Top of the Park next Saturday,
Yes,
correct?
the 20th.
The
20th is going to be a long day because I got 2 events that day. So I'll be playing with your family, the Cutting Crew. We'll be playing the reunion party. So yeah, find my phone so I can get my stuff like Pat here saying, trying to remember everything that we got going on. Yes, Top of the Park is definitely going to be a big one going on. Hopefully we'll see all of you there next Saturday. If you guys have not yet been invited to this, please make sure you hit one of us up, myself, Dave C., Ron Tinsley. Help me out here. Who else is part of the
Marcus Antonio.
Marcus Antonio.
Tony Techniques.
Tony Techniques. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm having one of those brain farts right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the event
They're
right
probably,
now. So
Rick Johnson.
Rick. We can't forget Rick.
Exactly. And last but not least, we have, come on, give me his name.
Well, I can tell you it's 5035 Southeast End, Chicago, which is close to the Field Museum of Science and Industry. It's going to be a rooftop event indoors.
Indoor rooftop
So you
event.
won't be freezing your little things off, and should
some
be a
of them,
great
some
time.
of them might not be little, but but that's okay. Wow, I can't believe I forgetting his name, and he's probably listening right now and getting mad.
Vincent
sorry,
R.
Vincent R. I'm sorry, Vince. I'm really sorry.
Vincent R.
Little man. Love you, Vince. Yeah, and Vincent R. So hit us up and get the info. It's by invite to get the info. So make sure you hit us up. And then once we're done with that, I have to hurry up and run up north to the old school reunion. And that's also on the 20th. That's for the East and West Linden High School reunion. That will be at 2222 River Road in River Grove, Illinois. And that's going to be a great set with Crazy Cuttin' Chris, Mad Boy Milton, Mackie C, Eddie R, Mad Mario, Jimmy the Heat, yours truly, Rob Waite, and Fernando from Classic House Radio. So we'll be throwing down the old school set. I can't believe I'm doing old school again. Yeah, I know. Nay, I see the look in your face. Everyone else can. Yeah, I try to shy away from the old school. And Mackie asked me for this, and I was like, "Are you serious? You're asking me to do old school?" But I'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. And then they hit me with another one. It's back of the head with they're doing vinyl. I'm like, bro, I don't have vinyl no more. But I'll do some digital for you. But I don't have the vinyl anymore. And haven't practiced up on the vinyl, so I just need to wax the fingers again a little bit, I guess.
Nice. I'm almost tempted to go to that one. I don't think I've ever heard you play old school.
I you know what, believe it or not, I just bought some new butter rugs so I can start getting back into it, and yeah.
Now the real question is, how many times is Yolanda going to be played?
I know, right? Well, that's the thing I hate about it. That's what I keep saying. How many times are you going to play the same song over and over and over and over
I had
again?
to stick that in there.
I'll play New. How's that?
Brighter Days?
Right?
Ajay, Little Day?
Right? How about the Witch Doctor? We can change that up, right?
You're getting there.
But you know what though, when you've taken a break from old school like you have been for such a long time, it'll be a little refreshing to get back into it. I've found, after I haven't played it
I do have some edits. So I have some edited old school, and that is refreshing in itself. So, give us a twist on it's not the old school originals. So the edited version, something a little bit different. But again, same song, like, Pat's saying, same song over and over again. Not that I don't love the songs, but it does get played out from a DJ standpoint. I don't know how some do it each and every week almost, playing the same songs.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's
it. You guys understand that.
We've all had that topic discussion over and over and over again.
The
But
dirt-
old school is a big umbrella. And thankfully, that's another thing I owe him for, because he introduced me. Well, him and Jesse De La Pena really got me hooked on 45s. And when I dove into that, and when I dove into that, I discovered a a lot of disco tracks that I never heard before. A lot of different things that just give a fresh take to old school. Because you'll beat yourself to death with Yolanda. I mean, I just don't. I don't want to play it no more. So.
I definitely understand that. Well, definitely going to be fun though, because the group of guys that are there, I love playing with them. And it's just going to be a fun time regardless. So I'll have to just overlook the fact that I'm going to be playing the same old tracks that everyone else will be playing. I mean, we can't, like Patrick was saying here when they was playing, oh, well, I was going to play that. Oh, I was going to play that. Hey, what am I going to say that? How am I going to sit there and say, well, I can't play that now? Where's the, But everyone wants to hear their favorites too, so.
I love the old school. It's just like what Dave said, what you guys all are alluding to is sometimes you just got to play some of the new stuff, Yeah.
Not even that. I mean, think about back in the days. Like, all these guys basically play the same 30 records. Yeah. There was way more than 30 records that came out between 1985 and 1995. There's thousands of records that don't get played that people forgot about.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is dig deeper.
I'm saying where I come from. I came from, I learned off records and that time. And when I do old school nowadays, I like to do the remix throwbacks of it, just to kind of like keep it old school, but still give them something with the newer sound, today's sound. But
that's what I'm saying. That's why I have some of that, and I'll just throw some Serato vinyl on and play some of those edits. Have the old school feel, but also the new school vibe as well. And then I've known others that they'll flip the script and play B-sides only.
There you go.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I guess it's
Jesse Della Pena used to do a party with B-sides.
Yeah.
It was called the B-side.
There you go. So
But
it can be done.
You have to have an audience for all that stuff.
I agree. 100%.
Those old school heads are stuck in a time warp. They want to be reminiscent of the straight-legged Zeke Habarici days.
You know what? They keep all the DJs that play all that old school stuff. They say, "Oh, that's what my crowd wants to hear." I don't think that's the truth. That's all you're giving them.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm glad you said that because I'm not going to mention names, but a very big Chicago
Whisper
DJ.
in my ear, I'll tell you.
No, very big Chicago DJ for the past 30-something years. Paved the way for all of us. I was talking to one of his handlers, and I said, could you drop some of these new tracks in his ear? Can you tell him, hey, people hang on his every word, and they're in this old school time warp because that's all he gives them, because they hang on his every word.
Yeah.
If he could just introduce them to some of the same feel, that same rhythm that they're accustomed to, but a new version of it, that might open up doors for people here in Chicago.
And what was the answer?
Send the tracks to me. I'm going to make sure he hears them.
There you go. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
So we'll see if it goes anywhere. They could be just singing me a song and telling me a song and dance.
Just to brush you off.
But that's my mission right now is like, there's great music out there. Everyone listen to it.
Amen.
Absolutely. Well, as Dave was saying, there's great music out there, and there's a lot of it coming right out of here, right out of Chicago. It's either coming from a Chicago producer, a Chicago label, or an artist. And, of course, you have a lot of Chicago DJs that do play the newer music. So with that said, I'm going to leave you guys go until next week. But don't forget, if you want to hear the best of Chicago house music, check us out on DaBooth312 and check out our mothership station, DaBoothRadio.com. And, we definitely want to keep pushing this stuff. So hopefully you guys keep hitting us up with the new music, because we definitely want to support Chicago and Chicago house music. So until next week, hopefully we see you guys there Saturday at both or either event. And definitely want to see you at that rooftop event, because that was a great event and a lot of people loved it. That didn't show up, that saw it on our video. So we'll be doing that again this week. So, all right, guys, until next time, we love you guys. Peace.